What we're gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna go to a city. If I can find one. Actually, let me go to Vault 88. Maybe they have what I need there. Probably should start getting these caravans going between all my settlements. That might be a little easier. Let's see, what did I need? Not ballistic fiber. Circuitry. Did I need circuitry? Crap, I don't even remember what I needed now. Guess I have to take all of it. I mean, they've got plenty of crap here as it is. Oh my god, like they need more fertilizer. Speaking of which, I could go give that fertilizer to, what's her name? Yeah, we'll take all. I'm gonna massively overload myself. What does my weight look like now? 16,184. Oh, that's funny. Yes, I know. I'm sorry, Curie. We're gonna go. Let's go to Vault 81. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna go see if I can give some of this fertilizer to that woman. Because again, I've never actually gone and given her fertilizer. So we're gonna go do it now. I'm probably carrying an entire house on my back, but I can do it. Anything in here to loot? Yep. I have an idea. I'm gonna share some stuff here real quick. Hey, Jonathan. Just sharing some stuff real quick, and then we'll get back to streaming. Okay.
Ah, my vault. Please, let's go elsewhere.
Oh, and I can also buy a bunch of stuff from the woman here.
We got a barber here if you need it. Not.
Still can't believe they found an entire section of wall.
You're a big fan. How's that working out, man? I've never wanted to be a fan. I mean, it's nice that you keep people cool, you know, because you know you blow air at them. But I guess if I had to be something like that, I'd be an air conditioner. I know that's a very corny joke. Okay, where is this woman I need to go see? Okay, that's the regular shop. I think she's over here. And my videos aren't that good. They're okay. But they're not like super amazing. Okay, where is this woman at? I think she's here. Nope, not there.
Yes.
That's the assistant.
I see that vault suit of yours still holding up.
I can never remember where this woman is. She's got to be over here, because this is the reactor. Yeah, she's got to be over here. Corn?
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were...
Oh, here she is. Is she even here? She's not even here. Oh, man, come on. I'm going to steal all her food. I'm going to take all this corn and her melons and her carrots. Because she's not here. I've been trying to deliver to her forever, and she's not here. I'm going to take her ashtray, too. Just going to take everything. I can, why not? Corn e-jokes. Okay. I had to jump on the corn. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, she has fertilizer. Oh, she has more corn down here. Can I spill it all out and make a mess in here? Let's see. Oh, I've got a bucket I can take. Come on. Shovel. Curie, don't look at me like that. I got Curie new glasses. They actually look better than the old ones. Okay, well, she's not here yet, so we can actually go to our room and take a nap here. Oh yeah, it's middle of the night. Okay, let's take a nap, and then she'll be back here.
Thank God Ashes is back. Aaron is crazy about that cat.
Okay, please be there, lady. Oh, she's still not here. Come on. Let's go looking for her, aren't I? I don't see her anywhere either.
You whipping up a new batch of pies today? I heard Alexis promised one to Ella.
Where's your brother? You asleep? Oh, that's right. This woman gives me a comic if I talk to her class. Okay. Well, I'll go looking for this doctor. And we'll come back to her and talk to her class for her.
I see that vault suit of yours is still holding up.
That's DeLuca.
My friend's all better now. Being sick sucks.
Who's this? Oh, this is the regular doctor. Okay. What time do I get off? Well, I actually streamed earlier for a couple of... I didn't even realize I had streamed for 2 hours. I looked, I thought I'd streamed for maybe an hour, and I was like, nope, streamed for 2 hours. And then I was like, I better go eat. So I stopped and I went to go eat. And... oh, there she is!
Just the person I wanted to see. I wanted to thank you for what you did for Austin.
How's he doing?
He's recovering well, back to his normal self again. It's as if he doesn't even know what happened. It was a selfless act, something we don't see much of from the Commonwealth. You're a rare breed, the kind we could use more of both inside and out of Vault 81. Anyway, I'm sure you have plenty of things to get back to. I just had to say thank you for saving Austin. I may have my life's work, but that boy is what really keeps me going.
I guess I have to wait until she gets back to her lab. Yeah, wasn't it you that had a brother that was also watching? There were a couple of brothers that came here the other night. He stole your corn. Yeah, there were a couple of brothers that came here the other night and they were watching. Okay, well everybody's taking their seat. And the kitty! Ah, kitty! Okay, let me talk to the class.
Think of you as a hero for saving Austin.
Yeah, Aiden, there you go.
Katie. I can't imagine what it'd be like to live in the Commonwealth. Every day must be an adventure out there.
Every waking moment is an adventure out there.
Oh my. I knew it. My kids would love to hear some of them. Would you be willing to talk to my class?
I'd be glad to talk to him.
Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you.
Hello, Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
Cool. What happened?
A group of raiders had my friend Preston tracked.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
It's the only reason I did that. So I could get the magazine.
Mom said you saved Austin.
Bye, kitty! Okay, now let's see if that woman is in her place now. No, what? 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 I don't know what you're talking about. You lost me, man.
I'll need more seeds.
Bye, cat.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
I'm so thankful to have Austin alive and well again.
Why can't I give her... Ugh. She specifically asked me for fertilizer, and now I can't give her fertilizer. Well, so much for that. At least we got the magazine. Let's get out of here. Sorry, what? We gotta get Curie more armor. She doesn't have enough armor, she's just got her Volt suit. I've actually been out farming legendaries for her, but I've not gotten anything good.
You may wear a vault suit, but we're still watching.
Next week, if it ever starts acting up on
Oh, wait. I think I can give her a Pip-Boy. Yeah, I think I can give her a Pip-Boy. I gotta go back to the other vault, though. It's a Dre Dingles. How are things in the wild jungles of Detroit? Oh, Dre, speaking of the wild jungles, up in Buffalo, New York, was where those two cops pushed down that 75-year-old man who then bonked his head on the cement and started bleeding profusely from his ear, who is in critical condition. A whole bunch of other officers decided to resign from the task force that was handling, I guess, the protests. And Florida, there was a city in Florida that actually messaged them and said, hey, if y'all don't want to work for, for those people down there, come on down here to Florida and we'll hire you. So they're basically saying that they will hire a bunch of questionable cops.
Hey, you need something.
And that's bad. Man, why is she picking up all this stuff? You don't need this stuff, girl. Give me that. I just don't understand why they keep going in circles about this. There are just some people that just shouldn't be cops. If you support two cops that purposely pushed a man down in which he got very, very hurt, the guy might even die, you never know. Why would you support that? I just don't get it. You know, some people are just not, you know, meant to be police officers. And I have too much stuff on me. Apparel. Alright, I should be able to give her a Pip-Boy. Where is it? I just looted a bunch of Pip-Boys. Where are they? Maybe the miscellaneous, maybe? Oh, there we go. Okay, she cannot equip it? Aww.
Yes?
That stinks. Alright, see you later, Jonathan. It was funny because they initially said that he tripped and fell, but then the video came out and they were like, oh crap, and so they had to make the correction. They were like, okay, our guys pushed him a little bit. And I'm thinking, that was not a light push. They shoved him. I just don't understand how they can just keep doing that. You know, same thing with the whole, you know, when George Floyd was killed. They were over there denying it and saying, no, it was an accident. And I'm like, dude, this video, man. Video does not lie. And they do that with George Floyd. They do that with this old man. I mean, they're doing this left and right. Oh, they also did it in Washington, D.C., where Bill Barr was like, yeah, we didn't use pepper spray or anything like that. And, of course, there's video showing pepper spray and and all these other things. And it's like, dude, come on, man. Stop, you know, it's kind of... It's almost... I mean, obviously it's insulting. I mean, because he just has this idea, like, really, you don't think we don't see the video? Because there's more than one video of that. There are tons. There are dozens of videos of what happened in Washington, D.C. Dozens. I mean, not only from individuals, but from the press. I mean, even from press outside of the United States, like that Australian crew that got accosted. I mean, how do you justify that? You can't. And they're just going to let them keep doing it. But there is one good thing that might be happening over in Minneapolis. They are oh crap, enemies are nearby. Great. I'm gonna kill this. But anyways, in Minneapolis, they're saying that they may completely disband the police force completely. And they actually did a vote on it, and the vote passed. So they're looking to disband the police force in Minneapolis completely and just start over. And I'm like, yes, that's awesome. It's actually good because it just seems like there are so many bad cops there. And the way they're supposed to handle it is that basically everybody gets done with. They disband the police force. And the people that are currently cops, they're welcomed to reapply for their job. But of course, the hiring process is going to be much more stringent. And if you have any sort of complaints, like any sort of somewhat significant complaint on your record, forget it, they will not hire you. And I think that's good, because obviously those dudes are not going to get fired. Or if they do get fired, the frickin' union's going to step in and try to save their job, which is... I understand why the union's there, but again, same thing. Sometimes you gotta let bad cops go, man. You just, it's not worth to defend them. Jeez, this guy's taking a lot of bullets. Talk about a bullet sponge. Whoop, grenade! Well, I think everybody's gonna have to go through some more training. I mean, they've been trying to... Oh my god. How did his body end up there? I mean, because obviously these people don't... You know, the officers, even with all their training, they still don't know how to properly interact with the public. Oh, and somebody put up some interesting figures that they were stating that a police officer has to have something like 860 plus hours of training in classes and all that. Yet a hairdresser requires something like 1,500 hours before they are allowed to cut hair. And I thought that was kind of funny. I don't know if it's true, because it's a meme. You know how those are sometimes. Can't always trust them. But, yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. God, these guys are bullet sponges. They probably think the same thing of me. I also look at it like this. I mean, you know how a lot of these police officers and a lot of these police departments, they get military surplus items. Like they get these giant trucks and ridiculous guns and all this stuff. Stuff that only should really be used in the military. I figure if you're gonna arm them like the military, you need to train them like the military, and they need to be run more like the military in the sense that if they do something wrong, they get their asses handed to them, and they get court-martialed. Because that's why soldiers are. I think that's why soldiers are so much more well-behaved, because they know if they do something wrong, that's their ass. That's their career. They know that they will get tossed, and all those years of hard work will be gone. So I think that's why they're a little more, you know. Maybe because they're a little more disciplined too, but... Okay, so where are we going? Oh yeah, I was going back over here. But yeah, I think they should just start doing that. Because it's been made very... I mean, just if you watch the National Guard troops versus the police in their riot gear, the soldiers are so much more well-behaved. So I've yet to see a video of anybody in the National Guard treating a protester badly. Even when the protesters have gotten in their face and started talking trash to them, have yet to see anybody in the National Guard snap. Yet the cops, left and right. So this whole time I'm thinking it's the army. No. What are you talking about? Yeah, those riot cops out there, that's not the army. Those are police. Those are police officers. That's not the army. The guys, the men and women that you see out there in green and their camouflage, those are the National Guard. The people out there in black with the shields and stuff, those are cops. They just put on their riot outfits and they go out there and, you know, those are all police, man. They're the ones who are doing crazy stuff right now. The soldiers are on their best behavior. They're doing well. And that's why I think, you know, if you're going to arm them like they're military, then they need to be treated like military, and they need to be disciplined like the military. How did you not know that? Yeah, that's not the military out there doing all this stuff. This is just regular police, man. The only difference is they're not wearing their regular uniforms. They have on their riot gear. That's it. That is not the military out there right now. Again, the military ones you can tell. I gotta step away for a minute. I'll be right back. Why are you dabbing? Oh, it says elbow cough. So you're coughing in your elbow. Okay, so we got a few more people here. Let's see, who is unassigned? Okay, so how is he unassigned? That's the father. He should be assigned. Okay, we're gonna assign this guy to defense, even though we don't really need him for that. There we go. Now I assigned him. But yeah, see, the kids, for some reason, they don't like going up there to sleep. So now they just stay up all night doing the farm. I wonder if I could reassign him to guard duty. Because the kids are unkillable. You can't kill the kids in this game. So, that'd be kind of interesting. Oh, you missed the earlier stream, Dre, where we were talking about houses. Try and assign him as a... maybe. Let me see. I also want to... Let me see. What else can we do in here? Oh, look. There we go. He's on the pommel horse. And he's working out on weights. He's going to pump some iron. Because he's pink. They really love this pommel horse. Is that what you looked like back in high school? Doing the pommel horse? But yeah, we were talking about houses. And with all that's going on with my apartment complex getting sold and all that stuff, I finally kind of made a decision that I really want to buy a house. Because I looked into it a little bit more, and because of everything that's going on, you know, with the economy going down and interest rates being ridiculously low, it's actually a really good time to buy a house. Because I looked into it, and there's a house here that was under foreclosure. So it's bank owned right now. And it needs a little work. But you could, if you wanted to, you could move right into it right away. And they only want $100,000 for it. And it's in a nice neighborhood too. It's in a really the neighborhood isn't old. It was built like in the 70s, but it's still a very nice part of town. You know, it has a lot of older people there who have taken care of their houses and stuff. So it's definitely a place I would want to live if I decided to buy a house. But they only want $100,000 for it. I'm probably not going to get that house, but it really got me thinking though. Because if I can get a loan for a house at like 2.5%, there's really no reason to not buy a house. Because I did the numbers, and if I buy a house that's like $100,000 to $120,000, my payment here, like in this area, if I were to find a house for that, my mortgage payment per month would be like $450. Which is cheap, and that's on a regular 30-year fixed. Because at this point, you want to get a fixed, because there's no point in getting something like an ARM, adjustable rate mortgage. Yeah, because things are not going to get any less expensive than they are right now. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. But even then, I was thinking that I may not even stay in Texas. I may actually move to either Oregon or Washington State, because both Oregon and Washington State, if I'm not mistaken, they don't have state tax, so I never have to worry about paying that. Their property taxes are fairly low, and their homeowners insurance rates are really low also. So it'd be a really good idea to move out there. Plus the weather in that area is so nice. It's always nice and cool there. It's a little rainy in that area, but it's always nice and cool in that area. Not like here where today it was like 94 degrees. Oh, Radstag. And yeet. Oops, I screwed that up. Okay, here we try it again. I can't throw that. Dang it, it's too heavy. Okay, so I think this place is good for now. The poor kid's working all night. Well, there's the little boy. Where's the little girl? Did she actually go to bed? Because he's still out here. Let me see if she went inside. Oh, she's sitting by the fire. Okay. There she is. She's like, the fire is my friend. I am the fire. The fire is with me. What I'm thinking of doing is, because it's not something you just want to jump into, because it's a major purchase, obviously. So what I'm thinking is I could start learning about it and educating myself on all this stuff right now. I can start right now. I'll probably still sign, because I'm getting at least a 1-year extension here, so that's good. To where my rent stays as it is, and I'm getting a 1-year extended lease. So I figured that gives me plenty of time to save up some money for a down payment. Again, to educate myself all about all the different things that come with homeownership. And the great thing is that my mom has been in banking and finance her entire life, so she knows all about that stuff. And my stepdad has owned many, many properties in his life, many houses. He's bought and sold them, he's rented them, he's leased them, he's done all kinds of stuff with houses. So he knows what to look for whenever somebody's trying to sell a house. Maybe they're trying to, hide a few things that might be wrong with the house. He knows what to look for. So I'm going to get advice from both of them. So, but I obviously staying in Texas would be okay, I guess. But if I can somehow manage to afford moving, because the expenses out there, like in Oregon and Washington State, they're not that expensive, but it does cost money. It does cost money to pack up all my stuff and move all the way out there. It's not like I can just go because all my stuff is here. So I would probably have to rent a truck or something and then drive all the way out there, which would kind of suck because I don't like driving. But yeah, it would cost some money, and then I'd have to plan ahead, obviously. And then I figure, let me try to lock in a loan within the next 6 months with a bank, and then when it comes time, I can just say, okay, bank, here's the house I want to buy, let's buy it, and then it'll just go through. So, yeah, I want to do that. But like I said, you're over here, just move to Detroit. No, I'm not moving to Detroit, man. It's too dangerous out there. I look at it this way. What's the point of going and saving all the money by moving to Detroit and getting a cheap house, but then my house gets broken into every month? I'm not saving money doing that, man. I have to keep replacing my stuff. Plus, it's too cold in Detroit. It's too cold there, man. The reason I'd want to move to Washington or to Oregon is because the weather up, even the winters up there are not that bad. Like, yeah, they occasionally have snow in the winters, but they're not like ridiculously cold there. And plus, during the summers, they're really nice and cool still. Like earlier this evening, I was looking at the weather patterns because I'm familiar with Seattle because I've been there. But I was looking at the weather patterns in Oregon, and they're very similar to Seattle. Like today, the high in Seattle was 66 degrees. 66 degrees, and it's June. And so when I saw that, I was like, whoa, that's awesome. I could go for that all the time. Because again, here, it's not even summer yet, and already we had a high of 94. So, yeah. I just figured I think things out there would just be much less expensive, not only because of the cheaper insurance, the cheaper property taxes, but also I wouldn't really have to run the AC. I'm sure there are some really warm days. But imagine being in June and it's 66 degrees outside. I could just keep the windows open all the time. And even during the winters, like I said, the winters don't generally get all that cold. They do occasionally get colder nights and they get a little snow here and there, but usually in the winter, the low is like 40 degrees. And I actually don't mind the cold. I don't mind, putting on a pair of warm-ups and a sweater and staying inside. I don't mind that. So yeah, I think overall it would just be cheaper to live there. What's that? Uh-oh. Ow! Crazy dog. We got a crazy dog. Ah, no, more crazy dogs. Yeah, but like I said, I want to do save crackers metal test piece. But like I said, that's why I want to do more research. I want to start a good year in advance. So hopefully by the time it comes time to actually buy the house and make that decision, I'll already kind of know everything there is to know, or at least know most of it. And if I'm not able to learn it, then at least at that point I'll be able to reach out to other people who do know and let them advise me. Might be time to... I don't want a car, really. I mean, I know how to drive. I was a driver for years. I just don't like driving. I've never really liked it. Uh-oh. I blew something up. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to blow the car up. Just trying to blow up the supermutants. Yeah, that guy's got a lot of... Oof, Jesus. Okay, I gotta eat something. Ow. Shooting the damn tree. I do? That's why you got a spaceship. Another thing I mentioned is I don't really want to move to like a huge city. Like I mean I like Seattle, but I wouldn't want to live there. Same thing with Portland, Oregon. It's a larger city. Ooh. But yeah, I'd like to visit Portland every now and then, but I don't want to live there. So I'd probably choose a smaller town. I kind of want to choose a town that's, as far as size and population go, maybe similar to Corpus. Because I don't want to go too small. Because unfortunately a lot of places that are too small, they're a little behind when it comes to things like broadband internet and services, that kind of stuff. And I obviously want good internet. And Corpus does good enough for internet. Ah, what's this? Bad dog. Where the hell is Curie? Curie, where are you? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Hold on. Where's my... Nice if Curie were around. Where are you? Alright, gonna go left to right leg. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I think they all came after me. But yeah, like I said, if there's ever a time to buy a house, it's going to be right now. Or within the next year. Because the federal rate, like I was saying earlier, the federal rate is at 0%. So I mean, it can actually go, technically it can go lower. I don't think it will, though. So yeah, right now is an amazing time to buy a house. Because the interest rates are just so ridiculously low. Oh, now you decide to show up, huh? Curie's like, hey, what'd I miss? I'm just looting the hell out of this place. And already, I actually posted to Facebook that I wanted to buy a house. And already there are a couple of friends out there like, hey, I know somebody. And I'm like, well, unless they sell houses on the West Coast, then they can't really help me. And they're like, oh. Because again, I guess I could stay here. I mean, the one upside to staying here is that I would still be relatively close to my family. But of course, the downside is, you know, I really want to get away from the heat. It's just too hot. It's just way too hot here. And in fact, if I move to either Oregon or Washington, I could still get a place that's near the beach. They have beaches there. And that's like one of my big things. I like living near the beach. Even though I don't go that much. I could still go if I wanted, though. Yeah, that's another thing I have to take into account is that anything that goes wrong with the house, it's going to be on me to fix. Which I'm actually okay with. Because
Sweet.
like certain things, like the most common problems, like a backed up toilet or a backed up sink, that kind of stuff, I know how to fix that stuff. So I don't necessarily have to pay a professional to do it. Because I know how to fix it. It's just a matter of, well, how you know, how big are those jobs going to be? Because if it's just like a simple backed up toilet, I can fix that. But if a pipe bursts, which can happen, then that obviously I'm going to need some help with. And that's when things get expensive.
Got it.
But that's also another reason why I want to look into good homeowners insurance and not just like, I don't want to get the bare minimum. I mean, because the bare minimum is obviously good. You want to have insurance no matter what, but I don't want to get the bare minimum. I want to get something that has a little bit more to it. So just in case something like that does happen, then the insurance company will help me out. But yeah, I don't mind doing the work. Like I've already planned, if I get a house, I want it to be at least 3 bedrooms. I could go for 4 bedrooms, but I don't want to go that big because then it starts getting expensive again. Not only the cost of the house, but the upkeep and the electric bills and all that stuff. So I'd like to get a house with like 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a garage so I can keep all my power tools. Oh god, I miss having a garage. I want a garage so bad. I used to love working in my garage. When I lived in Austin, we had a garage. I was able to keep all my tools and stuff in there. So whenever I wanted to work on my car, it was so easy. Now, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I guess if I ever did want to go get a car, again, I could, and I'd be much happier with it. Because if something goes wrong, I'd just work on it myself. Oh, there's a tree over there. Yes, because because obviously I want to keep the master bedroom for myself. The second bedroom will probably be my studio, where I set up my computers and my streaming equipment and stuff like that. And then the third bedroom, if I choose to use it and not just keep it as a guest room, I could put all my photography equipment and stuff in there, and use that as another studio. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Get off me.
We appear to be safe now. Have you found something interesting?
No. I've just found more ghouls. They're not friendly. I guarantee you that. Kira's like, maybe they're friendly. No, they're not. I promise you they're not. Now, I'm just talking bedrooms. I'm not talking about like living rooms or anything like that. Just bedrooms. But yeah, I'd like to have one place dedicated specifically for my computers and my streaming and stuff. And I generally like to keep that separate from my bedroom, so that I can just go in the bedroom and just relax. Because if I go in the bedroom and I see my computer, I always have to fight the urge to jump on it. So it's important for me to keep the computer out of my bedroom. Because when I go in the bedroom, I just want to go to sleep. I don't want to mess around with anything. Just want to go to bed. And like I said, that last room can be for all my other stuff, like my photography equipment, my guitars. And then, like I said, if I want to, I could always kind of convert it into a guest room, just in case anybody comes over. Because I figure, if I live like out in Oregon or Washington State, there are probably going to be times where my family will come up and see me. So it'd be nice to have a room for them to just kind of, you know, bed down in if they wanted to, instead of getting a hotel.
Got it.
I think this is gonna unlock all of them.
Powering up. Protectron on
Yep.
duty.
They're all out. That's the fire guy. That's the work construction guy. That's the cop, and that's the EMS.
Approach and identify yourself.
Oh, nice! They're already attacking the ghouls.
Citizens will not be harmed.
Oh god, there's a death claw out there.
Do not be alarmed.
A legendary too. Oh my god. that one Protectron just absolutely annihilated it. Instigating baton. Oh my gosh. Getting the worst, absolute worst legendaries. Alright, you guys are cool. You all just hang out here. I think they come in, they stand out here. What is this? Oh, this is cool. Oh, and then I also got my phone. Oh my gosh, it's Chris from Facebook. You haven't gotten this one. It's Fallout 4, man. Who doesn't have Fallout 4? All that stuff. But yeah, I think they all go out there and they... Oh no, okay, well maybe they jump off. Oh. Well, these guys are cool, so we're just going to leave them alone. They can just kind of patrol the area. Oh, man. 5 years on and they still haven't fixed that. Watch it, Kiri. I think there's supposed to be more ghouls over here. You haven't spent more than 100 hours. You're missing out. I can play this game for hours. In fact, I streamed it for 10 hours the other day. And I was like, I can still keep playing, but I should probably go eat something. Trippy, I have a voice? Yeah, I've had a voice most of my life. You're acting the same way that Amber did. Amber came onto one of my streams. She's like, oh my god, I can hear you. I'm like, well, yeah. I do generally talk in most of my streams. Okay, where else do we need to go? Those little guys are just going to march on. Okay, so that one's good. You've never heard me before. Well, now you have. My mother was the same way when she first heard my voice on stream. She's like, I've never heard you before. And I'm like, Mom, I'm your son. And she's like, oh yeah, forgot about that. What's that over there? There's more bugs. Oh my gosh, more bugs. Oh god, I hate bugs. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and there's 4 more over here, so that's at least 7 bugs. Oh, there's more, I think. Well, there's 8 of them now. Oh yeah, there's 8 bugs. Do I even want to mess with them? Oh, there's legendary. Okay, yeah, we're gonna mess with them. But we're gonna do this a little bit differently. Where is my rocket launcher? Oh, I could... Well, I'm running low on mini nukes. Let's just do a rocket launcher. You're a completionist and still haven't finished Skyrim. Oh my gosh. It's weird. I have Skyrim. In fact, I have all of the Elder Scrolls games. I got one of those box sets, like a fancy box set, like 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. It was a little while back. And it came with all the games. And I started playing Skyrim, and I played it for about 2 hours. I just couldn't really get into it. I tried, I really did. I kept trying to stay with it. But I don't know. I know it's actually sort of similar to Fallout in a lot of ways. You know, kind of an adventure game, open world thing. You just kind of go and do stuff. I just couldn't stick with it. I'm not judging you. Some people like that kind of stuff. They like doing the completion stuff. Some people don't feel that they have really finished a game until they've duelist combat. Ooh, that's a good one. 10% chance to disarm melee attacker on hit. Oh, that's a good one. I can give that to her. Yeah, some people like that stuff. They like getting the 100%. I'm trying to... I don't really do 100% anymore, but I'm trying to remember. What one game... I know there was one game where I just would not stop until I got 100%. I'm trying to remember what... I think it was... Was it Far Cry 4? I think it was Far Cry 4. Yeah, I think that was... And that game was huge. That game had so much stuff in it. Even without the DLCs. That game had a ton of stuff in it. So yeah, it took a long time to get the 100% on that. But I think that was the last time I went serious 100%. Because it just takes so long sometimes. You like New Vegas? A lot of people like New Vegas. It's a good game. I've actually... I own New Vegas. I own all the Fallout games too, except 76. Screw 76. I own all the Fallout games. Turned on Fallout 3 once. Didn't go back because I was still playing Fallout 4. But everybody keeps saying that New Vegas is really good. And being that I own it, I should probably play it. But I just like this one so much. I could play this game for hours and hours. Mass Effect. I have Mass Effect 2. And the only reason I have Mass Effect 2 is because it was free. EA was doing a... Was it EA? Yeah, I think it's EA was doing a free game sort of thing for a while. Like, they did it for a while where like every month they'd give away a free game, and Mass Effect 2 was one of the free games. And so I was like, it's free, I'll pick it up. But again, I haven't played it. I actually bought Mass Effect a long time ago for my nephew, because I'd heard so many good things about it. And so I bought it for him, and I said, here, play this, and tell me if you like it. And so I bought it for him, and like 2 weeks later, he's like, dude, that game was good. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, it was great, man. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I should probably play it. Oblivion? Oh, yeah. In fact, Oblivion was the first time I'd actually heard of Elder Scrolls. Back in, I think it was, what, 06? I think it was like 06 or so. Some guy I worked with, he was talking about getting a new video card, and he's like, yeah, I want to get this video card so I can play Oblivion. And I'm like, what's Oblivion? He's like, you've never heard of Elder Scrolls? And I was like, no. And he told me all about it. I was like, oh, okay. But even then, I didn't get Oblivion, and I only got Skyrim because everybody kept talking about it. So I was like, okay, I guess I'd better play Skyrim. But again, I imagine at some point I'll probably play it. Uh-oh, what's going on over here? Kiri? There you are. Uh-oh, we got some bots. Oh my goodness, we have lots of bots. Well, 1 through 3 and all the DLC all the way through. On all difficulties. Oh my god. On all difficulties. Oh my gosh, what is going on over here? I think it's time for a nuke. Still angry at myself for selling my legendary Fat Man. Bombs away! Take 2. Oh my god, and some of them are still alive. Let's just go out there now. Oh, there's still quite a few of them alive, huh? Okay, here, let's go to explosives. Let me loot these. Bunch of rust devils. You like how Skyrim brings Morrowind? Ah! Don't shoot at me. Dude, I wasn't shooting at you, scavenger. Run away. You're starting new Fallout for tomorrow. Oh, did you get another computer? Because I know you had mentioned that your computer unfortunately got stolen by some jackass. So you got another computer? Or you have a computer available to you? Oh, PS4. Okay, well that's fine. I always prefer PC for the simple fact that I can mod all this. In fact, I'm running some mods right now, but I mean, well, obviously you can tell because these guys are yellow. But they don't really give me a huge advantage in gameplay, so it's no big deal. I just did this one because I was getting so sick of having to run around and constantly hunt for dead bodies. Oh, is this the guy that was shooting at us? Yeah. Speaking of consoles, you want to buy a Switch? You want to buy a Nintendo Switch? I have a Nintendo Switch here that I played for like 3 months or so. Only played one game, and now I have that game on PC, so I don't touch it anymore. So now it's like, what do I do with it? And I've been contemplating selling it because for some reason on eBay, people are selling them for like $400. Heard a bullet fly by me. Curie, what are you doing? What do you see? She obviously sees somebody.
Maybe it's over.
Oh, there he is. I see him. Oh, and there's one more out there. Oh, there's 2 more. Oh, they're multiplying, apparently. Where are you? I don't normally like killing scavengers, but they were shooting at us. Oh my god, stop freaking out, computer. My computer's flipping out because I got a new phone. It's Dre Dingle. Yeah, you don't generally want to buy a new console like the day it comes out. That's because you're going to pay, usually, even simply because everybody's trying to get it, you're going to pay more for it. Because already the PlayStation 5 is supposed to be about $550, which is a lot of money for a console. And I imagine that there's going to be a couple of people that go and purposely buy out the stores and then just post them online for like $700. I still have my PS2. It's in the closet, but it still works. I actually almost bought a PS3 simply because it has a Blu-ray player in it. Still might do it. If I could find one for like $50, I'd buy one. And then any gaming I'd do on there would be minimal. Just get it as a Blu-ray player and a streaming thing. Because I actually have a Blu-ray player but it struggles sometimes getting Wi-Fi signal. I don't know why, but it just does. Curie? There you are. Your ex had a GameStop. Oh, that's awesome. Lucky. So you got all the consoles and the games and stuff. You know what console I still actually want? A Nintendo Wii. I still want a Nintendo Wii. But every time I find one, it's all of them have, because everybody that has a Nintendo Wii generally want to keep it because they just enjoy it that much because you can do so much with it. And the people that do sell them, the only ones I've been able to find, they're either incomplete or they're broken in some way. Even the holy grail for Xbox controllers. Curie? There she is. Okay. Okay, seriously, stop freaking out, computer. Oh, I think this is where I get the baseball stuff? Oh, no, it's not. Because I know what's his name sends me on a baseball mission. I just don't remember where it is. But yeah, I really want a Nintendo Wii. The only reason I want the Nintendo Wii is for Wii Sports. That's it. If I could get Wii Sports on the Switch, I wouldn't sell the Switch. But yeah, the Wii Sports is just so fun. I love playing tennis on the Wii. Like my ex-wife actually got herself a Wii, and I played tennis on that thing so many times. Those ones that ran only 2 games and you were inside a mech. Oh, what is the name of that? Was it, what is it called? Oh, Titanfall. Was it Titanfall? Is that the one you were talking about? Resident Evil 4 on Wii. In fact, my mom has a Wii. she got a Wii a long time ago, and she still plays it. You get to stab and stab for real. That sounds kind of evil. Oh, I think I cleared this place out. A 4 feet tall whole flight deck. Alright, I'm gonna unplug the phone because it's just freaking my computer out. Fine there. Now you're completely unplugged. I actually really like this new phone. It's much better than the phone I had. Didn't sleep for 4 days. I think the hardest I went at a game was probably when Wrath of the Lich King came out for World of Warcraft. I went at that game for probably a good 40 hours when it first came out. I just remember being so pumped for that. And going and standing in line at GameStop. What phone did I get? It's called the LG Stylo 5. It's a big phone. It's got a big old screen on it, and it's so much better than the phone that I was using. I was using like this crappy little nothing phone. But this phone is much better. It's much snappier. Has more space, everything. It's just nice. But, unfortunately, when they sent me the phone, they didn't send me a SIM card, and so at first they were like, "Oh, we'll just pull the SIM card out of your old phone and do that." And I said, "Well, you have to unlock the SIM. You know that, right?" And they're like, no, you shouldn't have to do that. I'm like, okay. Them not knowing that I was in the cell phone business for many, many years. And sure enough, I had to call them back, and I'm like, I told you it wasn't going to work. They're like, that's weird. And I'm like, no, it's not. And like, if you unlock the sim from your end, then it will work. And apparently the person I got had no idea what I was talking about. Uh-oh. Did she fall? Ugh, she fell. Oh crap, I'm gonna fall too! Oh, ow. Your guild didn't even almost play that 3 days. Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King was really fun. That was probably the best time I had on that game. Because for a good solid 18 months, I played that game every freaking day. And then Cataclysm came out, and it was all right. I mean, it's fine. They're sending me they're gonna send me a new SIM card. They already sent it. In fact, I just have to wait for it though. That sucks. And they're like, well, we'll send you another one. I'm like, yeah, that sucks because you forgot to put it in with this phone, which took 8 days to get here, and now I gotta wait who knows how many more days. So, I mean, I've charged up the phone and everything. It's ready to go, but I'm still having to make, like, actual calls and whatnot on my old phone. But yeah, this old phone that I have is so crap, I'm actually just gonna throw it away. Like, some of my old phones I keep and I repurpose them for certain things. But this other phone that I have is just so terrible that I can't even repurpose it. It's just a terrible phone. But yeah, I don't like iPhones at all. I always stick with Android. I don't necessarily have anything against people who use iPhones, but I'm not a fan of iPhones. Oh crap! What is? Oh my god! Oh my god! They killed all the synths. Damn, there's a lot of them. Okay, so we got to make a decision here. Do I launch a rocket at them? I kind of want to loot all those, though. And if I launch a rocket, all of those might get blown away and tossed about. Guild Wars 1 and 2. Never played that. I've heard of EverQuest. Never played that either, though. Oh, are they fighting each other? What's going on over there? I thought they were fighting each other for a minute. Hold on. Any legendaries in there? Yep, there's one legendary. Okay, so we got one. Hey, Shadow Gamer. Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it, Curie. Oh, we're fighting him now. Oh, crap, I'm in the water. Oh, no, they're coming after me. Swim away. Run. Oh, my God. I was not even paying attention, backed up right into the water. Well, that guy's in the water now. Gary, kill him. Hold on, I'm coming. No, where are you going? What happened? Did he take her down? What, oh, did she fall too? I think she did. She fell in the water as well. Alright, you stay here and you die. Gary, get out of the water. She's right there. She's like, I'm stuck in the water. Paper dolling. I have no idea what paper dolling is. Bolstering leather chest piece. I don't know, wait. That's, well, I generally don't like having followers, but I'm actually trying to get Curie's perk, so I'm keeping her around for now. Because they always do crap like this, where I'm just kind of like, you know, scoping out the situation, like, okay, what do I do here? And usually the followers are like, go get him! And they just charge it and start firing. You know exactly where I am? Yeah. I can actually go to, like, Far Harbor or to Nuka World if I want. Kinda don't want to, though. Far Harbor's okay, I guess. Like, I actually like the Mariner character. She's actually kind of cool. In fact, she's really the only reason I even go out to Far Harbor. Oh gosh. Okay, a chems vendor. Oh. Did she just spawn? That's weird. Well, I'm gonna loot all this. Korean MMOs. There was a Korean MMO that I played a while back, for a little while. It was, what was it called? Scarlet Blade. And I remember somebody told me about it. They're like, you gotta try this one, it's free to play. And I was like, ugh. Because I generally don't like free to play stuff. Because there's always caveats. There's always like, oh, it's free, and to a certain point. Or you gotta grind the living hell out of it. And they're like, nah, try it. And I was like, alright. So I played it. And, oh man. Yeah, it was a...
Hey there, sister. You looking for chems?
I guess I am.
Let's see what you have. All right, check it out.
I'm gonna probably just sell her all my stuff. But yeah, it was this game called Scarlet Blade, and it was interesting. It was basically like a boobs and butts game. Yeah, it was kind of hilarious, and I played it for a little bit, but then I slowly began to realize that it was just a major grind fest. It was just crazy grinding. There was some PvP in it that was okay, but it got to the point again where not only did you have to grind a lot, but also you could essentially buy your way into being good. It was pay to win. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to play that anymore. We set a cash limit in Guild Wars. There's another one. Cannot remember the name. Yeah. I mean, some of those Korean games are okay. But, I've kind of stayed away from MMOs lately. Like, I played World of Warcraft for a while again, and then I recently quit in December? I think it was December. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. In fact, what I essentially did with World of Warcraft this time around, they had, I don't know if you're aware, but they had basically a giant dinosaur mount. There was also a vendor and an auctioneer. So essentially, you could have an auctioneer and a vendor with you at all times, which is pretty awesome, especially when you're out in the world doing stuff. And it's a giant dinosaur. So I grinded the hell out of the game, because it's that mount is 5 million gold, and I'm very much against buying gold or buying anything that helps you get gold. So I just grind and grind and grind and grind. Grinded for more than a year, for just a little bit over a year. Finally bought the damn thing. I was so proud of it because it took me forever to get it. And then like a month after that, I'm like, I'm pretty sick of the game. I'm gonna go away now. Less is more and grind. It's mining and boobs and armor. Should be some dogs around here. Okay, usually it oh, there she is. Okay, good. I was just saying, usually it ports Curie to me after I've gone so far from her. So there she is. Yeah, that's kind of how I've been doing with World of Warcraft. I'll play it like if a new when the last expansion came out, I didn't buy it day one. I got into it like a month after it came out. And it was okay. I played it for a while, but like I said, I just got the dinosaur, and then after that I was like, I'm bored. Because unfortunately there just wasn't enough content in the latest one. I have to ask Jeff. Jeff, the god of biscuits? Why is there no corn? Okay, there's some corn here. Who's taking care of this corn? Huh? Huh? Where's the corn man? Oh wait, I think I made a bartender. Is there? Nope, there's no bartender here. Where's the corn man? Did he leave? I could swear there were 3 people here. I guess there isn't 3 people here. Well, let's turn this on. Oh, that's right. Oh, I actually have to go somewhere else to work on that. Hold on, let's see what do we got here. Oh, the guy from Alaska? Alaska, where it's really not that cold. Let's see. Let me just go somewhere where I know there's a workbench. Oh, there's a bunch of people there now. Oh crap, I forgot I turned on their recruitment beacon. Ow. How often do I do this? Stream? Pretty much every day. Almost every day. Some days I take off because it just gets a little stressful. But yeah, every day. Pretty much. In fact, I already streamed earlier today. I started at like 7, and then I ended at like 9:30 because I wanted to get some dinner.
Yeah.
You grew up in Washington. Great! That's awesome because I'm thinking of moving to Washington. Now you can tell me all about it. Okay, so those two people are not doing anything. Okay, happiness is going down. Well, we've got a bartender. We've got another shopkeep. Let me see. I just gave them a bunch of carrots. And everything's assigned, huh? Okay. Well, I guess we need to plant some more. Oh, we do have more carrots to give, so let's put a few more carrots. Your whole family's there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, it's because I'm thinking of moving either to Washington or to Oregon, simply because the weather there is so mild. Dre's always trying to get me to move to Detroit. But yeah, I'm thinking of moving there because I've been to Seattle, I've been to Tacoma, and I've been to Olympia, and the weather there is really nice. So I want to move there. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, either Oregon or Washington. Simply, if anything, because it's not all that super expensive, and also because of the weather. Chris is like, ew, Detroit. That's what I was saying to Dre. Because Dre's from Detroit. And he keeps telling me, he's like, yeah, dude, just move to Detroit. You can get a house here for like $500. And I'm like, but, you know, the problem with moving to Detroit is, yeah, I can get a house for $500. But I'll get robbed every month. And I'll have to keep replacing all my stuff. Be like, this is my 4th TV this year, man. At some point, I'm like, maybe I should just stop buying TVs. Maybe I should just, you know, leave it as it is. So the next time they break in, they're like, dude, where's your new stuff? I'm like, dude, I just stopped. You just keep coming back and robbing me, so why am I going to bother buying more stuff? Been there, smelt that. The one place I've been to that actually did smell was Louisiana. Louisiana, I mean, this was after Hurricane Katrina, so it smelled like oil and death. It's pretty bad. And then when you get near the Tabasco factory, it smelled like Tabasco. Okay, now they have plenty of potatoes. There, you all cannot complain that you don't have potatoes. And where are those two people who aren't working? Where are they? Oh, here we are. Okay, you... Oh, you already... Oh, no, that's